Kilo Bravo 9 India Papa Tango.
IPT, Roger, Roger. And what's the name there?
The name is Lou, Lima Oscar Uniform.
Roger, Lou. And what's your location?
Northwest Indiana, St. John, Indiana.
It could be why I have a good copy on your Indiana antenna. And Lou, what radio are you running at the moment?
Okay. Well, that's why I was calling. I just got it back. I'm running on ICOM, a 7410.
7410?
Yes, sir. ICOM 7410.
Roger, Roger. Just out of curiosity, why don't you give me about 10 seconds, tell me about your antenna system. Let me look around and see if I can find a better copy for us.
Okay, well, the antenna... center-fed 446 feet of wire. Or I'm sorry, 246 foot. 123 on each side. And it's hung up about 40 feet in the air through trees and that. So, seems to be working. Boy, I'll tell you what, you got a signal here about 20 over 9. About 20 over 9.
Yes, sir. I just went around. I've got a SDR over in Lexington, Kentucky. I just pulled up. You sound pretty good. I'm kind of torn between a local antenna and the Lexington SDR, Roger.
Roger. Roger. No, I'm getting out. I just had that repaired. I had to go pick it up in Michigan, in St. John. There's a gentleman that repairs ICOM. Good job. Sounds good. Good hearing you, sir. I didn't get the name there. Go ahead.
Roger, name is Jim, Juliet, India, Mike, and we're located just across the street from Louisville, Kentucky. We're on the Indiana side of the Ohio River, right at Louisville. Roger?
Oh, roger that, yeah. Wow. Louisville. I spent, when I was in the service, I got drafted. That's where I took my basic.
Yes, sir. Well, that's when Fort Knox used to have money back there, you know, and they had all these tanks guarding the money. Now they just have this one broken down tank on a pedestal as you drive in through the area. Roger?
Roger that. Oh, I got to tell you a quick story, real quick. When I was taking basic training, I got a cab, and I says, take me to Gold Vault Road. I want to see the Gold Vault. And I was in uniform, and I got out there. I'm looking around, and the guy goes, well, I can't use the terminology, but like, what the heck are you doing here? And I said, I just wanted to see the Gold Vault. And he says, well, you know what, I'll never forget that.
Roger, Roger. Well, that was, like I say, that was at a time when we had a gold standard for our money. Our money was backed up by gold bars. Now it's backed up by 10, I think, Roger.
KB9IPT. You're right. I remember. Well, payable to the bearer on gold, then later on they got rid of the gold and paid to the bearer upon silver. And now I don't know what metal is going to be it's going to be bearable to, but it sure won't be silver and gold.
No, like I say, it's 10. It's 10, and Japan is holding it in a trust for us.
Japan. Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. Yeah, I hear that. I keep hearing that on the radio that we're going to go to what do they call it? metal standard, or I forgot what it's called. But it's not going to be our dollar or anything like that. And I just don't like that idea.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I really liked it. When we did have gold to back up our money, it was a good idea, and it was kept us from, I think, going broke and spending more than we had, because we had to back up our money through actual physical gold. And now I think they just back it up by printing more money. It's really weird how they can just say, oh, well, we need a couple of $1 trillion more to balance out, so just go ahead and work all night and print up $1 trillion.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's the way it seems to be. They print the money, and it's not backed up. Well, I'm retired. I don't know about you if you're still working. You're perhaps retired. And I've been retired for about 20 years now. And I tell you what, the world's really changing.
Oh, that's a Roger. Now, what is the city that you're located in, Lou? Just out of curiosity, since we're in the locale together, I'm just wondering where you are specifically, kind of.
KC9VKV, Indiana, Northwest Indiana, St.
I could copy Indiana. I couldn't copy the other part. I was just curious. If you were, how many miles you were from me, because we're obviously in, not the best propagation situation. And today it's not a good propagation day anyway, but, Indiana isn't that big a state, and, it's just curious what the propagation situation was, Roger.
I'll amplify my voice. St. John, Indiana. And man, I'll tell you what, you're full of quieting. It's like you're in the room next to me.
Roger, Lou. I went to my, I'm not sure what receiver it is, but it's in my Hocus Pocus receiver, and you're about 15 over there, so maybe I'll just pick you up there. And why don't you tell me in about 15 seconds or so the best thing you like about your 7410, Roger?
About your 7410, Roger. Okay, well, I got this because a friend of mine bought one, and he told me that this was a precursor to the ICOM 7300, but it was on sale at the time from HRO. So I saved some money, and that's why I purchased it. It only has 55 knobs on it, or what, and buttons.
Roger. Well, today's standard is not how many knobs you have, but how deep your menu is, Roger.
Deep your menu is, Roger. Well, I tell you what, it's got a long menu, too. About 150 items. Yeah. I just stay on, I love staying on certain frequencies, and I don't use all these knobs. And of course, I don't know about you, but being a ham, I never read the instruction manual. I just fire it up and find out for myself.
Well, Roger, you have to have an incentive to read the book. And if something's not working right, you're madly in the book trying to figure out what it is. But other than that, if everything is kosher, sail on, silver moon. Just don't worry about it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, Roger.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, Roger. Yes, sir. Roger that. Yep. I'm not touching it. It seems to be working fine. To you, and boy, you're full quieting. I couldn't believe that. I know earlier you couldn't hear a gentleman I couldn't hear them either, but you're coming loud and clear. Well, listen, I'm going to sign off. The news is going to be on. I got to see what's happening here in Indiana. But good hearing you, and can I get you on the same frequency and time tomorrow? I'm just curious. So, well, let me say 73 KC9VKV 73 KB9IPT. I'll listen out.
Roger, Roger, Lou. Let me make sure I got the call sign right here. KB9IPT, is that a Roger?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's party time.
That sounds good to me. Yeah, we're only on Friday afternoons from 3:30 till 5. It is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net, where we assist people setting up their transmitters, and then we're recording all the time. So, and just this last piece, I've been on my local 7300 antenna, and you've been about 10 or 15 over. So if you want to hear your fine radio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for KC9VKV followed by the word logbook, that will take you to our Qso-Vlog page, where we're currently featuring over 2,700 Qso-Vlog aircheck recordings, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. Roger, Roger.
Roger, Roger. Got it. Oh, very good. Very good. Oh, you got the 7300. Okay. You got the upgrade from my 7410. Okay. Good hearing you, sir. Catch you next Friday, perhaps. 73 KB9IPT.
Roger, Roger, Lou, 73, sir. Have a great afternoon. Beautiful weekend. If you get a chance, join us next Friday. Well, I see by the clock on the wall a dead fly. Woo! So we got to get out of here. Since 3:30 we've been recording live, and if you've participated and want to hear what your radio sounds like, just go to YouTube and do a call letter search for KC9VKV followed by the word logbook. That's Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor followed by the word logbook, and that'll take you to our YouTube Qso-Vlog page, where we're currently featuring over 2,700 Qso-Vlog aircheck recordings. This will be cut number 1 in that series, and we'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. And just a reminder, we run the Qso-Vlog net each Friday afternoon from 3:30 till 5 Eastern on this frequency, 7188. So here's a big thanks to all who participated, and we'll see you next Friday afternoon at 3:30 Eastern. This is KC9VKV, and we now return this frequency back to normal amateur radio use. KC9VKV, clear.